She fuck right now, fellas. If your woman is distant, if she ain't the same, if she's acting different, if she's not texting back fast as she used to, she's not answering your calls consistently like she's used to, she's not on your bumper consistently like she used to, she's not questioning, she's not concerned, and she's actually totally different, cold, mean, harsh, or whatever it may be. She fucking somebody else, she talking to somebody else, she looking at somebody else, and she trying to find her exit away from you. There's
Hey, welcome back to the Public Defender 100 channel, man. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe to the content. If you dig it, if you don't, engage with it anyway. I don't care. I love the haters, but let's get into this video. I recently came across this gentleman, just randomly, somebody sent me some stuff or whatever. And I decided to go on his page, and I was like, holy shit, he has like nothing but bad takes. And it's beyond a bad take. It is 100% propaganda, right? Now, when I hear this stuff, I laugh because of how often I get accused of being a pander, right? And I want to be clear that none of the people who use that word actually knows what that word means. None of the people who accuse me of it, because I asked them a million times. But I'm going to get into the definition of what a pander is, and I'm going to show you what a pander actually looks like and sounds. The definition of a pander. This is the literal definition, Oxford Dictionary. Super easy. Gratify or indulge in an immoral or distasteful desire, need, or habit, or a person with such desire. Newspapers are pandering to people's baser instincts, right? I need for you guys to understand what the word means. Newspapers are pandering to people's baser instincts. Baser instincts, baser instincts. Keep that in mind, what that means. Baser instincts means to people like they're like primal, they're low vibrational instincts, as it were, right? So you have to say things that are immoral or distasteful to appeal to those instincts, right? Now, just because somebody says something that you don't like, just because somebody says something that a lot of people like, doesn't automatically mean that they're pandering. That's not what pandering is. There's an action behind it. There is an intent behind it. There's an intent behind it, right? So once again, gratify or indulge an immoral or distasteful desire, need, or habit, or a person with such desire, right? Newspapers are pandering to people's basic instincts. Now, let's keep that in mind. Like I said, it's to appeal to a person's lower vibrational, lower vibration, right? And I don't like using that term that often, but for this, I think it applies.
she fuck right now, fellas. If your woman is distant, if she ain't the same, if she's acting different, if she's not texting back fast as she used to, she's not answering your calls consistently like she's used to.
Is this not appealing to people's most basic low vibrational sense, like low vibrational self? I'm sorry, not sense. Is this not appealing to a person's most low vibrational self? If your wife isn't responding to you the way that you feel like she should, she must be fucking somebody else. There's nothing in between. there's nothing in between. If she's not responding the way you feel she should be responding, she's fucking somebody else. You guys are going to sit here and tell me that that's not somebody that is intentionally trying to appeal to the most primal parts of a human being. And he's doing it in the most disingenuous, distasteful, and disgraceful way possible, right? This is crazy. This is pandering 101. This is pandering 101. I'm going to walk you guys through it so you can understand.
She's not on your bumper consistently like she used to. She's not questioning. She's not concerned. And she's actually totally different, cold, mean, harsh, or whatever it may be. She fucking somebody else. She talking to somebody else. She looking at somebody else, and she trying to find her exit away from you. There is no doubt about it. There's no other excuse. There's no other reason why she wouldn't be doing it. Stop believing what the women tell you.
There's no other reason. There's no other reason. Nothing you can think of. Nothing. You didn't see. There are a couple things wrong with this. A couple things. One of the things is obviously he's pandering to men, obviously, right? So he, like I said, he's appealing to their lowest vibration, right? But what does that do? How does that, you know what I mean? Like, what does that look like, right? When that actually is triggered in a person, specifically a man. What it could look like is violence. This is what I'm saying when I say that the things you say lead to violence. So think about it. You're telling every man that listens to you, right? You're telling unstable men, because any man that's listening to you has to be unstable. So you're telling unstable men that the only reason their wife or their girlfriend isn't responding the way that they think that they should is because she's fucking somebody else. I don't care what you tell them to do after that. I don't care what you tell them to do. You can tell them just walk away, pack your bag. It doesn't matter. You are telling unstable men that the only reason their spouses or their girlfriends aren't responding to them is because they are fucking another man. This is it doesn't get more direct than this. There is you don't see how that would, the next possible step is, probable step in this case is a man becoming violent with a woman, a man abusing a woman. But he don't care because he just wants clicks and views because he's a fucking panderer, appealing to people's most basic instincts, their most base level, lowest vibrational self.
Are lying to you, not because she's bad, not because she's a bad person, but simply a lot of women are afraid of confrontation. A lot of women are afraid to just be direct and tell you what's going on.
And why might a woman be afraid to tell a man what's going on? Could it be because this man is unstable and potentially violent? I wonder. And you just told that man that his girlfriend and wife are for sure fucking somebody else. Interesting.
How she feel and communicate with you the same way that we communicate. You have to understand that men and women communicate totally differently. So what she's saying out of her mouth is not necessarily what she's saying. Never.
Men and women do communicate differently. Women are typically honest and open. Men are usually guarded. Men are usually guarded and elusive because we're lying and we're manipulating. So you're right. We do communicate differently, but men are definitely not more open than women. We definitely don't say the thing that we really want to say the majority of the time because we know better.
Never believe her goddamn words. Never believe her words. Believe her actions. So if she isn't acting the same way or close to the same way, when you guys first got together, when you first fell in love, when you first established y'all was going to be together.
I wonder what could have happened. I wonder if it has anything to do with you changing or the man changing the way that he treated her. Odd.
Together. And obviously something has changed. And the change is she's no longer interested in you.
The change is you. She's not interested in you because you changed, because you've fallen off.
I promise you. This is why I put together my ebook. It's linked in the bio. Don't believe the lies that she'll tell you. It is a guide to show you lies that women tell before and after a breakup. Because
he's selling you guys a book about how it doesn't get any better than this. This dude's a fucking pander. This dude's a fucking pander. Top flight pander. But y'all will not. I do. Where are you guys at? Where are you guys at attacking this man? Obviously pandering to you. Obviously lying to you.
A lot of you guys are stuck in a situation to where you don't know if you should break up with her, if you should move on, keep going with your life, because she's simply lying to you and she's not telling you the truth. So this ebook reveals all the answers and everything that you need to know if your woman is in the process of pulling away from you, or if she has pulled away from you and you need to know if you need to move on and go forward with your life. Click the link in the bio. Go grab it right now.
Absolutely the fuck
fucking
not.
Lying to you, and you need to know. Don't believe what she says. Believe what she does.
Absolutely not. I won't be grabbing that. Actually, I might grab it and read it just for shits and gigs because AI is funny. This dude wrote an AI book. No doubt about it. He didn't write a book. He could barely string together a sentence. Okay. So you guys warmed up yet? You got the idea? Let's keep going.
me, you telling me about your wife, you telling me about your girl. If your wife ain't giving you no, she ain't giving you no sex, she ain't giving you no loving, cheat on her ass. Well, don't cheat on her yet. A lot of you guys DM me, you telling me about your wife, you telling me about your girl, telling me about your marriage, you telling me about your relationship. And a lot of you guys out there is struggling with having intimacy with your wife. I don't give a damn.
That's not intimacy. There are so many different forms of intimacy outside of having sex. Sex is one of the least intimate things. It's not the most intimate thing. You can eat, I mean, you can have very intimate sex, but you also gonna have not intimate sex.
Damn, when none of these bullshit podcasts, none of these bullshit therapists, these bullshit relationship coaches, I don't give a damn what they telling you online. When you first met your wife, when y'all first got together, y'all was doing it like bunny rabbits. Y'all was doing it like y'all was kids. On the couch, on top of the house, in the backseat of the car, church, wherever you can get it from your wife, you was doing.
That was before she got kids. She y'all had kids, and she started to do 90% of the labor in the house. That was back when you used to pay attention to her, but now you just play video games all day because you got her. You got her, like your boy Offset said, right? Got her. That was before you trapped her. Look at the lack of accountability that he is allowing men to get away with. Like no accountability whatsoever for men. But I'm telling you, these be the same men that be attacking me. Oh, you don't call out these women. For what? For what? This is crazy. This is batshit crazy, by the way. He is said to abuse a woman. He's offered, he just said that if your girl isn't having sex with you, then you should cheat on her. Then he said, oh, not yet. But okay, so abuse a woman, and he's also told told a whole group of men that he has no idea their mental stability, but they're probably unstable if they're listening to him. He just told them with no regard that their girl is definitely cheating on them because she has a change if she doesn't communicate with him the same way that she used to. No accountability for the man. Not saying like check on her, make sure there's not anything that you might have done. None of that. Just nope. If she changes in any way, shape, or form, she's lying to you. She's fucking another man. There's a guide on how to abuse a woman, like how to gaslight people into abusing women, how to gaslight men into abusing women.
So there is no reason why 20 years later, 5 years later, 1 year later, 3 years later, I don't give a damn how it is, how long it's been. There is no reason why you should be with a
I bet anything this man's not married.
Woman that y'all agreed to be monogamous with, and you not getting your needs met as a man. Now, what I'm not saying is that you should just let yourself fall off. You get lazy. You not working on your self-improvement. You not working on the betterment of yourself. You not working on becoming better. You not maintaining your attraction. You not maintaining becoming the best man that you can be. You still.
Are you doing that right now? Is this you at your best? This is you at your best?
Think you should get some booty or you should get some loving from your wife? No, because the fundamental spark of all relationships between man and woman are attraction. She's attracted to you. You are
based on attraction, he said.
Are attracted to her.
GV, is this you? This might be GV.
So you got to maintain that attraction. But if you a man that's working on yourself, you maintaining that attraction, you taking care of your wife, you taking care of the bills, you taking care of the kids. Or if you're not doing it 100%, you playing your part and you doing what you're supposed to do as a man. And your wife not giving you no love, address it to her, sit her down, communicate with her. But she grown. This ain't something that you need to repeat in yourself over and over again. That's bullshit.
Oh my God. All right. I got one more for you guys. This is nuts.
She ain't fucking leaving. Your wife is fucking lying, bro. I don't give a damn what nobody tell you.
He is telling, there's 3 videos. He is telling men that your wife is lying to you. Your wife is manipulating you. Your wife is cheating on you. Your wife doesn't want to sleep. Like, this shit is dangerous. Like, his page should get banned. I'm not even playing. Like, this is crazy. This is scary shit.
Your wife is fucking lying, bro. I don't give a damn what nobody tell you. Fellas, if your wife says she want a divorce, a separation, she no longer wants to be with you, she don't know what she wants, she ain't fucking leaving you to go in the house, go to church, watch TV, go to sleep, play with her roles, and not talk to nobody.
Now, once again, think about who he's talking to. Just think about who he's trying to talk to. He's talking to men who are being told that by their woman that she no longer wants to be with him. Now, can you guys think of a more dangerous time in a relationship for a woman outside of pregnancy than when a woman is trying to leave a man? And this is not even for men who have shown signs of abuse necessarily, physical violence or anything like that throughout the relationship. Many men have just snapped in these moments. So he's telling these men that she just wants to go run off and fuck somebody else.
If your wife initiated divorce and you wasn't abusive, mentally, physically, or emotionally, or you wasn't just cheating on her back to back, but you was a guy
Back to back.
to where you felt like you showed up most of the time, you did.
Who are you to tell your wife that you showed up most of the time? Who are you to tell somebody else that you showed up? I'm curious to know, who are you to tell her? If she says you didn't show up for her, you didn't show up for her. If she said that's how she feels, it's not, you're not keeping score. So there's no way you're going to convince her. You're not going to be able to be like, well, remember on May 31st, 2012, I went to Krispy Kreme for you. Like, that's not going to work. So however she feels, she feels. You can't tell her otherwise.
But you know how you actually loved your wife and you took care of your wife to the best of your ability. If she no longer wants to be,
if you took care of her to the best of your abilities, but it wasn't to her standards, then what the fuck? Why should she stay with you? She doesn't owe it to stay with you because you tried hard. Like, what the fuck is this? A person isn't a consolation prize, right? Like, a relationship isn't a consolation prize. A marriage isn't a consolation prize. So if you aren't fulfilling her needs in any way, it doesn't matter, in whatever way that she feels is necessary, and she leaves you, who, what? What are you talking about? What do you mean? Happens, it happens.
with you, it's not because you did anything wrong. It's simply because her friends, social media, or another man is inside of her ear. She feels as though that she can do better than you.
No accountability whatsoever. She probably can't do better than you, but no accountability whatsoever. None whatsoever from this man.
It's simply because her friends, social media, or another man is inside of her ear. She feels as though that she can do better than you. That is complete bullshit, and stop letting these women fool you. Stop letting her say, oh, it's just Facebook. Oh, it's just social media. Oh, it's just this. Oh, I'm not doing nothing. You're not insecure. Bullshit! You're not insecure. Nothing is wrong with you. You are perfectly fine. You did not have that gut feeling and that thought in your mind that something is going on for no reason. If you think it, if you feel it.
So trying to blame social media, and I'm not saying social media can't be to blame for certain stuff, but if being exposed to other people's relationships tells her or exposes the fact that you're mistreating her or you're not living up to your standards or whatever, don't blame social media. That's not social media's fault. Many and plenty of people have come in my lives and was like, wow, I didn't know that I was being mistreated. That's not somebody lying to you. That's you just realize you were being mistreated. Not everybody knows. Not everybody knows they're being gaslit. Not everybody knows they're being manipulated. Like a lot of the men who listen to this guy. Not everybody, they don't know that they're being gaslit.
Then 8 times out of 10, it is true. Stop letting women manipulate you and stop letting women trick you into thinking that you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Fellas, if your wife wants a divorce, if she
wants a divorce, she don't like you. And you probably didn't live up to whatever standard she had for you.
Longer wants to be with you, and you was a good guy, you was a decent guy.
This is why I say you don't get to call yourself a good guy. Do you guys see how dangerous it is to allow people to call themselves good people and good guys? You're a good guy. Who the fuck are you to to refer to yourself as a good person? You don't get to do that.
It's simply because she feel like she can do better than you. So there's no amount of begging, pleading, or chasing that you can do to get that bitch back. Fuck that bitch. Fuck her. Stop chasing her, but instead use that energy, put it into yourself so you can become the best version.
he's trying to clean it up at the end. But sir, all these things you said thus far, it doesn't matter what you say. This dude is already unstable. You already said too much. You said that she wants to go sleep with somebody else. She don't give a fuck about him. She want to hunch on. Like, you've already planted the worst seeds in these men's brains. So your little bullshit, little soliloquy on it, nobody cares. Nobody cares. The damage is done already. Nobody watches all of your video, man. You know that. You know when you look at your metrics, only like 3% of people, 10% of people are watching your whole video.
Of yourself. Send me a DM if you need help.
Nah, bro. Trying to sell your book again. It's crazy. This is nuts. Yeah, so as you can see, like I said, this is an example of a pander. This is an example of a pander. This is what a panderer looks like. That is what a panderer looks like. That's what a panderer sounds like. Please stop confusing everybody with the pan. Like, just because you don't like what somebody say, just because you don't like what somebody says doesn't mean they're a panderer. It just means you don't like what they say.